What's up, card nerds? So with the introduction of the new ban list and Baronne getting hit, Runick Synchro took a big hit. No more Baronne on the 5th summon, Omni Negate, stuff like that. So we have to kind of adjust, but this deck is definitely still playable. It got some new tools, so we're gonna test it out. I'm gonna show you guys a couple combos that I came up with. Starting with a simple one, which is any Runick plus the Ringleworm. So you activate the Runick to summon Huggin. Then obviously you can pitch to Search Fountain if you want. Normal summon the Ringleworm, you Synchro into a 4, which is going to be your Cupid pitch. So here you activate Cupid pitch's effect to increase its level or decrease its level by 2. Here I would decrease it. You could increase it if you want to make a level 8 Synchro instead, but I'm going to decrease it. Then you use Ringleworm's effect, which is going to summon a token, which is level 2. And then here, you're going to make your Herald of the Arc Light. Effect of the Cupid pitch because it was Synchro summon, which is going to then search the corridor. Since you have a banished card, you can activate this in your hand. Special summoning that out by shuffling back the Ringleworm. Then you tribute it off for your boss, Colossus. So very simple, very easy to make. Obviously, if you have 3 other cards in hand, you have Runicks, you can do a lot more. But this is really good. I've already tested playing against people, and Thunder Dragon is insane right now against everything. A lot of people are playing tier limits, stuff like that, so that's really nice. And then any Runick you have after that can protect it if they go to battle phase by summoning the main. So it's like, or just protecting it with your other Runick cards like Slumber that protect it from battle, which is really cool. So yeah, it's kind of like Runick Stun with extra steps, but it's insane. All right, so that's gonna be the first combo. The next combo for this deck is gonna be the one with Quem. So Quem was a lot harder to figure out, just because you don't get the Baronne anymore. So, but we can still make it work with 2 Runick spells and a Quem. We get a very big combo. The problem with Quem is hard to play through Nib now. You can still make kind of a board. I'll show you guys that after. Even if you get nibbed, you can still do some pretty cool stuff. So normal summon Quem, send the Cartesia. You don't no longer play the other was it Dogmatica, the Ecclesia, whatever it's called. You play the Cartesia now. So to send the Cartesia, you use any of your Runicks to summon Huggin. Now this activates. You can chain block here if you want to search Fountain, which obviously you do. So then you summon this out, use the effect to fuse, which is crazy because we didn't used to do that in the Synchro version. But so you're gonna fuse into not Thunder Dragon, that'd be crazy. You summon this guy. So Granganoil now with Mali at 3, it makes Granganoil like an incredible card because you get so much fodder. So here I would put it either in one of these columns. You're gonna need to because of cross sheep later. So yeah, so this is gonna then Foolish Burial one of the Mallies. Disclaimer, I only have 2 Mallies, but this is a proxy right now. So now with sending Mali, you can banish the Mali, summon your second Malicious. Now from here, you can use your Runick Fountain, or I mean your Runick spell to summon your Gary. Actually, you don't even need to summon this yet. Let's wait on the Mali. Let's just wait on it. So in case you get nibbed, you probably want to wait on it. Here you would draw 2, and then since now you have the level 4, you can Xyz into the Banshee. So you're probably getting nibbed somewhere around here. So you want to keep the Mallies in grave to keep going. But if you can make the Banshee, use the effect, you can search Nemesis Corridor. This right here. So now this interaction, I feel like is one of the most powerful interactions, if not the most powerful interactions right now, which is the Nemesis cards with the Destiny Hero, because that lets you use Mali like 5 times and you get the Colossus. So it's just, this combo facilitates that. And it's crazy. So right now with this board, like I said, you can make, you could do Mali to summon your other Mali. And now you can use these 2 to make your cross sheep. Now, because we have 3 Mallies, you're gonna banish your Mally, summon my proxied Mally. And now you can use the effect of cross sheep to bring back your a level 4 tuner, either this or the other one, whichever, doesn't really matter. So then here you can use these for your Appaloosa. So now you have an Appaloosa for 3. So now if you obviously you can't get nibbed anymore, but that's pretty cool. So now you can use, you don't have any more Mallies because they're banished, but you could use the flag to special summon it by putting one of the Mallies back. And now you can use your Mally, get a Mally out on the board. So now here, what I like to do is go use the effect to get your corridor. And then you can use these 2 to make a little knight, use corridor, shuffle back the Mally once again, summon that out, and then you use Mally. Boom. And now you go this to make Colossus, and then these 2 could make a Link 2 or whatever you want, but I make Chang Yang, because Chang Yang plus this is a crazy interaction. So now you have 3 interruptions of Appaloosa, Little Knight 4, this 5, this Floodgate, and then you have this Engrave to be able to disrupt as well. Right now, I feel like the best disruption with this is gonna be this guy, mainly because it's a fusion. It helps you play through Nib, and I'm gonna show you guys how now. But yeah, this is the combo. Lots of disruptions. All you did was 2 Runicks and Quem, and you were able to make this huge board. Like Thunder Dragon Colossus is really, really nice. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys how to play it if you get nibbed. If you get nibbed, it's not ideal. It's your board is a lot weaker, but you can still do something at least. So this is gonna do the same thing as before. Same steps. Boom, summon Huggin, summon this. Okay. Then use this to fuse. Like I said, same exact thing. This, send Mally. So now we're here. You're gonna summon the 4 to try to XCs. So here you're gonna draw 2 off the Runicks. If you got Fountain, which you should. And if you get nibbed here, what you could do, let's say you're gonna get nibbed here, or if they wait for the XCs, either way it's gonna be the same thing. So you get nibbed, you get a token, and now the cool interaction is that if you get nibbed, you can activate Grand Ganoil's effect to banish itself, and because they use a monster effect to summon, and then now you summon the this guy. He's a fusion. He's like a DD Crow or something. It doesn't do much, but it's pretty good in this scenario. So now that you have the Mallies in line, you're good to go. So you can banish Mally, summon another Mally, and now you can use these 2 because you control a fusion to make cross sheep. So now with this, you still have 1 more Mally because Mally's at 3 to summon the 3rd Mally. And I'm gonna put this here because it's my proxy. And now you trigger this, which is gonna summon your Quem. So this is pretty much where you're ending, what you have to end with. Obviously you can go from here. You have to, because I was like, you can make an Appaloosa for 4, which will be pretty bad. You can make an Appaloosa for 3 and leave this and summon back the Cartesia if you want. That way you can fuse on your opponent's turn if you're playing more fusions. I'm not. For my preference, I go for Chang Yang and then use these 2 to make Little Knight. Little Knight banishes this forever, or you could just banish something in your own graveyard if you really wanted to, I guess, to trigger. Oh, you can't trigger Chang Yang, yeah, so yeah. That's how you get rid of your Nib, and you end on these 2. So 2 disruptions through Nib, pretty nice. All right, for the next combo, it's gonna be one of my favorite engines. I feel like one of the most underutilized engines, especially in synchros, is gonna be the super heavies, and it works surprisingly super well with the Runicks. Obviously, you shuffle back the Runicks, draw, and you don't have any spells, but you're always gonna start with this because you can't have any spells in the grave. You can start with either one of these. Combo's the same no matter what. So you start with this. You use the effect to place this on the scale. If you don't know what these cards do, look them up. So you're gonna summon, put the scale, effect, search. You're gonna search for the Soul Piercer. So now you're gonna use your Dispelling or any Runick, whatever. Summon that, pitch to search. Then here, you're gonna do a really weird line that most people don't do, but you're gonna actually equip to your Wakaushi, and then you're gonna synchro into this guy. So this activates in the scale or in the extra deck to put itself as a pendulum scale. This searches, which then you're gonna search for any super heavy. So now here, see, because you could search for this. Actually, you don't want to search for this. You want to search for the level 4. Sorry, this one. Mostly because you already have a spell, and once you have a spell, you can't use the search effect. But here, you're gonna search this. Now you normal summon it, wasting your normal summon, and now you can use Mud Dragon to fuse, using this and this, which lets you go into a Grand Ganoil. Grand Ganoil is insane. So you use the effect to send Mally. Now you're gonna use Mally's effect to banish itself. Summon the second Mally. You're gonna use the Runick to summon. You can summon whatever, Huggins or the other one, or this one. I like this one just because I don't want to waste my Huggins. But if you want this for later, that's fine too. So now here you're gonna use you're gonna draw 2 if you have the fountain. Then you're gonna use these 2 to summon Cross Sheep. After Cross Sheep, you're gonna use the Mally once again to summon the third Mally. Put this proxy over there. And now the effect of Cross Sheep triggers, which is gonna summon out your Soul Piercer once again to get another effect. Now you can make your Appaloosa to start playing around some other hand traps. And then you're gonna use Soul Piercer once again to search for you can search for the bike or another one of these. I like to search for the bike in this scenario. And now you can pendulum summon for 2. This out of the extra, this out of your hand. And now you can use this effect to increase its level by 2. So it's a level 4. And you have 2 options here. You can either go the simple option, which is you make this guy. This guy then searches for the Therion, this guy. And then you can make something like an SP Little Knight. And then you get this as an Omni Negate. So that's your first option. Let me show you what that looks like. So this searches for that. And then these 2 just go for Little Knight. So nothing too crazy. You know, it's just less stuff in the extra deck. And you just summon this by equipping this. It gives you follow-up. You have Appaloosa, this, and you have Grand Ganoil in the grave. But instead of that, if you want to play like a lot of extra deck cards, instead of doing that, you'd have these 2 guys and this. From here, you could do the same thing you were doing earlier because you're playing it with the Quests and stuff like that. So you have the extra deck already ready. You can just make another Xyz, which is this. And then you go effect to search, and you're doing the Nemesis stuff with the flag, summon, put back the Mally, effect to search the corridor. And then now you can use the Mally, banish itself. Banish itself to summon. And now you have like infinite fodder. You have this, summon it again, send this. Obviously, you're gonna use that to make that. And now here it's where it gets weird because you have a bunch of monsters that like, yeah, you can make SP, but there's not really much else to make. If you want to go crazy and just like not have any extra deck spots left, you could use like you can use this stuff for like even something like this to bring this back and then summon like Pit Knight early or something like that. So you definitely have a lot of options, but I feel like your extra deck's not gonna warrant it. But you can. I mean, it's there. So yeah, you end up on a lot of interruptions. You have the Papa Princess, you have the Thunder Dragon, you still have the Grand Ganoil in the grave. So yeah, that's the, or the Grand Ganoil here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the combos. If you guys enjoy content like this, go ahead and comment. Let me know what other combos you want me to work on. But yeah, Runick Synchro is definitely still the thing. It's going to be pretty strong, and you got floodgates like this that help your end boards. And yeah, you can do a lot still.